Hi everybody, this is Lindsay from windingroadcrochet.com. Today I wanted to show you something different. I want to show you how to make a magic circle. I just discovered that I make the magic circle in a different way, and I wanted to share it with you in case you found it easier, because I really do think it's best to use whatever method you find the easiest. If you like this method of the magic circle, please let me know in the comments below, and if you like my tutorials, feel free to subscribe and like this video. Now, if you're not familiar with the magic circle is a technique that is used to start a lot of projects that are going to be worked in the round. I use it for my Seeing Spirals washcloths, my water bottle holders, my Easter egg cozies, and my pineapple earrings, as well as a number of other patterns. If you like any of the patterns that I just showed, let me know. I did leave the links to the written pattern in the description box below. So to start this magic circle, we are going to go ahead and make a slip knot, leaving about 6 to 7 inches of a yarn tail at the end. We will need that to make the magic circle. Insert your hook and pull it tight. And then we are going to be doing a single crochets into this magic circle. So we need to make our turning chain, and we'll do that by chaining 1. This will be our turning chain for our first row. Also, we are going to be working with 2 ends of the yarn. This is going to be our tail end, and this is going to be our working yarn. Take your tail end and wrap it into a circle, and you want to pay attention to the area where you have 2 strands of yarn next to each other. We are going to be working over both of these strands of yarn. So we have our turning chain, and then holding your yarn, holding those 2 strands together on that circle, we are going to go ahead and start working single crochet around those 2 strands of yarn. So yarn over, pull up that loop through the center of that circle we made with our tail end of the yarn, yarn over, and pull through. That will be our first single crochet of round 1. For most circle patterns, you'll work 6 single crochet into the magic circle, so I'm going to make 5 more single crochet working around those 2 strands of yarn. So there's number 2, number 3, 4, 5. That is going to get a little twisted on us, but just ignore it for now. It will straighten itself out. And if you're losing some of that tail end, feel free to tug on it to make it longer. That is just fine. And that is number 6. So there are our 6 single crochet around both strands of yarn. So now we're going to take the tail end and slowly pull it tight, and it's going to pull the center of this into a nice circle. And because we can pull on this end, we can make this circle right here as tight as we want, which in most cases you do want it as tight as possible. So you're just going to pull that tight. And there is our circle. And from here, if you're working in the round in continuous rounds, you can go ahead and start working into the first stitch of our round, or you can slip stitch to that if you're going to turn. I'm a fan of slip stitching at the end of my rounds. So I will just slip stitch to the first single crochet we made, and there you have it. A single crochet worked into a magic circle. So that is how we do a single crochet. Now I'm going to show you how to do a half double crochet using this magic circle method. So I'm just going to take my hook out and pull this all out again. And once again, using about 6 to 7 inches of a tail, we are going to make a slip knot. And then just so you know, I do the half double crochet and the double crochet exactly the same way. We'll put our hook into that loop, pull tight, And for the beginning of this magic circle, if it's double crochet or half double crochet, I am going to start by chaining 2. I do make the half double crochet and double crochet exactly the same because I am a fan of having my turning chains in double crochet act as a chain 2. So we'll go ahead and make a loop again. I'm going to hold the loop with my finger because I find that just a little bit easier, but we are going to work around those 2 strands. Pull up. I did go ahead and yarn over because I am making a half double crochet. Yarn over, and then complete our half double crochet. And then just like the last one, we're going to continue working around these 2 strands of yarn. And for a half double crochet, it's pretty standard to do 9 half double crochet in your first round, but of course use however many stitches your pattern calls for. But I am still working around those 2 strands of yarn. Same way you would do if you were working into 9 half double crochets into the first chain. You're just going into that stitch. Up in the corner I put an example of my double crochet, which I said I do exactly the same as the half double crochet. And once I get 9 half double crochet worked into this ring, we'll go ahead and pull that tight. So there's my 9 half double crochet worked over those 2 strands of yarn. I'm just going to pull that tight. And there you can see our circle, and I can pull that tighter if I want. It's just completely up to you. Got a nice tight circle in the center. And then being this is half double crochet, I will slip stitch it to the very first half double crochet. I don't tend to count my turning chain as a stitch, so that's why I slip stitch it to the first half double crochet. And there you have it. That's how you do the half double crochet, and that's also how I would do the double crochet, but a double crochet you would normally work 12 stitches into the magic circle. So I really hope you enjoyed my method. I would really like it if you subscribe or you like the video if you like it, as well as let me know in the comments below if you do find this method easier.